All right. Hello again, friends, and welcome to another episode of Murph After Dark. Copy Baba Plays. How you doing? Long time no see, friend. How you been? We are checking out a new game tonight. We're going to check out Industria. I got a notice that the second game came out. I guess I wishlisted it. I must have heard really good things about it, and I wishlisted it. It is for sale. To mixed reviews right now, but I thought, well, hey, it's a perfect opportunity to check out the first one because the first one's on sale for like $2. So win-win, right? Can't beat $2. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to check it out. If we like it, we'll keep playing it, and then we will move on to the sequel when it comes out. If not, whatever. We're out $2. I'm not going to play this for the challenge. Not the first time. Let's play it normally. Healing will prevent you from using your weapons for a short time. So I did see this kind of advertised as a survival game and kind of a hardcore survival game. But there's this narrative, so I don't know. I think it's going to be something different.
Hello? Nora Solheim here.
Nora, where have you been?
Walter? Wait, I just came in from the office. I just fell asleep on the sofa. I was dreaming of really weird things. Are you still in the office working?
Yes, I saw you leaving. Listen, our central processing unit, Atlas, is out of control. I just discovered parts of it all over our servers.
We'll just shut it down then.
Impossible. It's spread too far already. But there is something else. People are gathering at the checkpoint Bornholmer Strasse. It's happening. Comrade Shabowski publicly said that the wall is open in a press conference just 1 hour ago.
Okay.
Wait, what?
They closed down the office. The Stasi is already here. They're taking everything apart.
But all the
The fall of the Berlin Wall. I remember this.
I have to stop Atlas.
Wait, let me come over. We'll figure it out.
No, I don't want to drag you into this. I need to leave now.
What do you mean you need to leave? Walter, wait, stop.
I love you more than anything, Nora.
Walter, wait. Walter, hello?
Is that our boyfriend?
Did he just hang up on me?
So we're on the east side of the wall, it sounds like. If the wall coming down was causing strife. All right. Okay, we can crouch. All right, this mouse sensitivity is a little hot for me. Let's turn it down just a little. Maybe a lot. There, that's much better. Now, I also might turn off RTX because it's not really adding a lot for me, and it is tanking the frame rate. So let's just turn all of that off. I usually do. I'm not really impressed by the technology, to be honest. And just like that, we have gone 5x on the frame rate by turning off RTX everything. We went from 30 FPS to 150 now, which I can't even see on this monitor.
I really need to look for Walter. Just hope he didn't do anything stupid.
We got a little fish. We need to look for Walter, huh? Is there a journal? Something's wrong with Walter, and he says he needs to leave. I have to head back to the office and hope he's still there. Okay. So we've got to find the office. I don't know if we'll get a waypoint. That would be cool. Put our shoes on. Well, I guess we don't have to. This is our bedroom. This is a cool apartment. This must be Walter. That's Walter and me, I guess. This is kind of a small bed for a couple, and maybe that's a guest room?
I should leave now. The Stasi might have closed the facility down already.
Oh, we've got a fantastic bathroom. Look at that. That is beautiful. And we've got a washing machine here. All right. Let's neaten up a little bit, you know. I mean, I know the world is going to hell right now and we're worried about our lover, but why would we leave a mess? That's a cool bathroom and a glass door. That's very neat. This apartment is cool. We got a small little kitchen and a small little place to eat. It's maybe maybe we don't spend a whole lot of time with Walter here, you know? We're in kind of a corner apartment, it seems. Nope, not a corner. Trying to get a sense of the space because it looks like we're getting shorted some space right over there. Yeah, that's about where the... All right, so maybe there's two bathrooms and the other bathroom is for the other apartment. That would make sense. Very good design. We've got a nice little desk facing out. We've got a window. We've got our little library of books right here behind us. That's a cool use of the space here. See, that adds a wall. So now you've got office space and then the living room over here. Very, very, very smart. Very good use of space. And we've got the living room here, which is cozy. Plenty of room. Nice little view of the TV. Somebody can be sleeping and somebody can be up working or watching TV and not disturb them. Bedroom is way over here. Nice bed by the window. Kind of small, but also kind of large in its own way. There's a lot of like empty floor space here. No closet. So she's got an armoire. Oh, I don't have my flashlight yet. I think the bathroom is almost my favorite part. I would live here. I would absolutely, you know, in another life, live in an apartment like this. This would be cool. All right, let's go. Let's go find Walter. I guess we don't lock doors around here. Looks like a nice building, too. It looks old, but well kept, you know? Clean. Clean, painted. None of the walls are cracked, peeling. All the doors look clean and neat. Serviced.
Stasi.
Trust no police in any game. Alright, so where have I played MCSM before? What is MCSM? I don't know what that stands for. Minecraft? No.
What the?
Oh.
A tangent resonance. It's not usually like that.
Okay, so we've been working on some weird science stuff, a la Gordon Freeman. Because I don't know what that was, but Nora knows what that was. That must be The Office, then. Minecraft Story Mode. No, I have never played Minecraft Story Mode at all. Is it good? Because I feel like I looked at it at some point, but I never did pull the trigger on buying it. At least I don't think. Let's see. Let's look. Oh, wait a minute. I think I heard about this. It's not on Steam anymore. Right? It's gone. Like, I can't play it now because I never bought it. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, I never bought it, so I don't have it, and I can never play it. Is it available by any other means, like through any other stores? Is it available through the Mojang or Microsoft store? This has got to be the office. Let's go. Come on, Nora. Put a little pep in your step. Love the architecture. Oh, the cops are here. Atlas program.
Where is everyone?
Yeah. Locked. Locked. Something is going on here. Nora is tall. Look how tall we are. Right. There's the... Yeah, Nora's a tall drink of water. We are up very high in this elevator.
Am I still dreaming? Focus, Nora.
Focus, Nora.
Walter? You here?
Walter. Walter is not in his office. I should grab his key card and head to the machine. In search for him. This is Walter's office? Holy cow. Walter, what do you do? That keyboard has no cord. These are IBM PC monitors. These are modeled after somebody... these are modeled by somebody who's seen one. This is very good. That is what stuff looked like back then. That's cool. Alright, let's grab his key card.
He left his key card? Oh, could be useful.
He's a cigar smoker, and he must be a tall drink of water too. Either that or we're just cuddling up. I can't use that computer for anything. What is... Oh, that must be the machine. So Walter has got to be the program leader. Walter is a muckety in this lab. Okay.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, perfect.
Let's close that door behind us. What happened in here? Records from 1975 to 1980. All the way. What year was the Berlin Wall? That, I feel like that was late 80s, but then why would we have records to 90? Let's see. Let's look it up. $1989. Yeah. It was 89. Okay. So November 9th, 1989. So why do we have... I guess that's future expansion. And here's the computer rooms. This is very much like what a room like this would look like in the late 80s. Although... well, no, in East Germany, yeah, they'd be a little behind. So yeah, it would be stuff like this. They would have, in fact, a mix of things, much like we've seen here. They would have older IBM PCs and then even older server hardware. Right on. I can check that out. Yeah, these are old. Oh, man. These are old IBM PCs. That's exactly what they looked like. They wouldn't have a mouse, though. They would just have the keyboard. What is this? So I cannot necessarily add everything to my inventory. What does that say? Current hard disk. Corrupt hard disk sectors found. Please select valid boot device. All right. What kind of computer? I didn't have a computer in 1989. What kind of computer would I have had? One not much newer than those, actually.
What's in the tape archive?
Oh, okay. We gotta go to the tape archive. Head of department. So then, what's Walter? Oh, we can't go back. Tape archive. There it is. Code list. November. Okay. I wish I would have read the badge on Walter's door. Oh, okay. Where's the code list? How do... Oh, I've got to read it somehow. Yeah, okay. So I've got no mouse in here. Finding the code. And I don't know how to go in. Oh, you don't have to go in. I'm a dummy. It's 2309. Oh, Murphy. 2309. I was trying to open the note, but it was already open. Alright, so there's a decon process here. Oh.
This doesn't look good at all.
This does not look good. I am not a scientist. Robots. I'm not a scientist, but this does not look good. What is all of this? What are those objects? Okay.
Oh my god, what is happening? Why is it shaking that bad? Walter! Are you here?
Yeah, what would Walter be doing right now?
That wrong? No!
Oh. Oh, okay. Well. The shockwaves destroyed the crane. I have to find an alternate path up to the sender. Oh, an alternate path, huh? Oh, this opened up. Okay. Up into the sender we go. Yeah. Walter, are you in here, bud? I guess I wouldn't call him bud, would I? Babe? Babe, are you in here? Oh, lover. Wally? Walt? Well, no, she's been calling him Walter. So he goes by Walter. No, we can't go in there. Oh my. long way up this thing. That's what she said.
Did it.
What?
You brilliant idiot.
He did it. He entered the machine, and God only knows where he's ended up. My only hope now is to follow him inside. Oh. So it's some sort of a transport device.
I'm coming for you, Walter. You can't leave me here.
Closed chamber hatch. Indeed. Let's stand right in the middle here. Let's get that out of the way. My body is ready.
I gotta manually set the security protocols.
Oh. 2A. 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 There we go. 1B. Good gravy. Where's 1B? 1B, where are you? Damn it. There's 1B. Alright. Is it going to be the same code? Yep. 2A. 1B. 4A. 4A. 5A. All right. All right. Let's do this.
Finally. Now get me the hell out of here.
So we were working on some kind of a teleporter.
Alright. This feels weird now.
Oh
shit.
Very much like the beginning of Half-Life 2, anyway.
Is this supposed to happen? Is this supposed to happen? Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell?
What the hell?
Oh my god. Okay.
Memesy. One moment. How you doing tonight, bud? Good to see ya. Whew. Indeed. Oh, Half-Life is an amazing game. Oh, Memesy, that's not a good place to hang out, bud. Because it only leads inward, further inward, you know? Dictionary of Thoughts. The Dictionary of Thoughts. What the galaxy of brilliant intellects and advisors once was to kingly courts, this Dictionary of Thoughts is to the individual today. We are going to look up failure and find a quote on failure. Failure is, in a sense, the highway to success, inasmuch as every discovery of what is false leads us to seek earnestly after what is true, and every fresh experience points out some form of error which we all shall afterward carefully avoid. That's Keats. What that means is every failure is an educational opportunity. It is experience. It's my old saying, good judgment comes from experience, and experience very often comes from bad judgment. Doesn't matter how you get it. Ooh, we are seeing in black and white right now. I hear Walter. I think. It's a library. Walter. Oh, we don't have a journal now. Babe. How do we get out of here? We're stuck on this floor. It looked like this would be a stairway over here, but it's not. Oh, Mimsy, how, bud? Oh, I know how. I know exactly how. Yeah, well, I'll tell you, I guarantee you I know how not. It is not because you can't. And it is not because the material is too difficult. It is not because you are not smart enough. That's probably the biggest one right there. If that is indeed true, that'll do it. Can we get down there? Is that Walter? No. Well, this is weird. What don't you need about it? I wonder if that's me. I think that's me. I think that's us. I think that's Nora. There's nothing wrong with a gap year. My oldest took a gap year. She spent that gap year working and saving money and is in better shape today because of that. But I will counterpoint you, bud, in that just bombing out is not really the way to express that or make that happen. You know, I mean, it's I ain't a cop. I ain't your dad. Your life is your life. You're grown up. But, you know, advice is advice, and I care about you. So I will say that. I will say that just kind of giving in like that isn't really going to do you any favors. In fact, it will just sort of be a waste of money, you know? So if I were you, I would suck it up and just crank out a semester and then take your gap year, you know? You'll have the credits. Ooh. You'll have the credits. The money will not be wasted. But yeah, that's going to have to be something that you bring up with your parents, and you just let them know. I mean, I don't know what the dynamic is like between you and your parents, so I can't really advise you on that.
What is this place?
What is this place?
Walter?
Oof. So, like, I don't know how to broach that with them or how to advise you to broach that with them. But I just know that this isn't the way. All right, we've got a gate to open. Yeah, I mean, but you know, the other, I will devil's advocate more kind of on your side of the fence, but a little further. Like, even pushing all the way to an associate's, if you don't want to do it, is going to be kind of rough on you. If you need a gap year, if you need to build some stuff up, you need to build some money up. You want to, you know, get a space set aside so that you can have your school experience be the best that it can be for you, you know, and be as accessible to you as it can be. Then I would go with that gap year idea and do it and work, save your money, don't buy no toys, and you'll be in a good spot, you know. But there's also nothing wrong with pushing and just cranking out an associate's. It's 2 years. And then do your 4-year after a break there. But you got to bring it up, dude. You got to talk about it. All right, I guess out this gate is really the only way we can go. All right, well, there you go. Knock that out. Take a little break, make some money.
Walter?
Get your head together. Decide where you want to focus, you know? Decide what kind of material or program that you want to. All right, I bet this is, yep. Anytime you see a handle that you just used just laying there, you know there's a broken handle somewhere. This is so much like Half-Life. It's giving me Half-Life flashbacks. All right, we've got... What is that? Okay, so is it battery? Oh, yeah. And now does it recharge? Let's stop for a minute and let it go. No, it might not recharge. Holy cow. There we go. So I'm going to be very, very selective about how I use that flashlight. Maybe it recharges slowly. I don't know. I hate flashlight mechanics in most games. Like, what kind of flashlight battery dies in 12 seconds, you know? There's a battery. Okay. So at least they're giving us batteries. I don't know what of these things is a thing I can add to my inventory. So, like, I don't know what's worth grabbing, you know? Oh. There we go. Okay, so that's the save mechanism as a typewriter. That's kind of cool, actually. That's quaint. Okay, so now I'm full on flashlight. Whoa. What was that? Yeah, that's what I just said, Nora. Can you get over there? No. No, we can't really bust through that. Ooh, we found pistol rounds. Does that mean there's a pistol? Probably means we're going to need one pretty soon. You found a sturdy pickaxe. Oh. That is how we get through here. So much like Half-Life 2, it's not even funny. It almost seems purposeful. Like, not content-wise, but like everything we're doing here. Putting a wheel in a broken door handle thing, opening it, finding our melee weapon. We have to break down planks. There's a lab, there's an event, there's a teleportation. So many common elements with Half-Life 2. Don't want to miss finding the gun. If I'm already finding rounds, kind of nervous that I already missed it. All right. Thought maybe that door would open.
An elevator. Maybe that's the way out of this terrible place.
All right. The lift in the main hall is not working. If I can restore the power, then perhaps I can use it to reach the surface.
It seems to be missing power.
Oh, Okay. Power. There's the cables. They all go up there. They come down here. All right. Well, we've got to go meet those robots, and I think we're going to need this axe, aren't we? And I'll bet when we...
What?
I'll bet we have to restore power by plugging in something that's unplugged.
Longer than 5 minutes. You should probably get the hell out of there.
Then tell me how.
The elevator needs power. The steam machines through the door underneath me are your only hope.
Who are you? Hey, wait, come back.
They were dormant when he shot him.
It's rusted over. Maybe I can find something to remove the rust.
Guess you can't chop it off, huh? I hate nested quests like that. Oh. Get to the elevator. Whoops, the elevator don't work. Whoops. The door to the power to the elevator don't work. Whoops, the oil can don't work unless you mix it with something else. Is that what this is? That's what it looks like. Battery full. See, that looks like an oil can. I'm gonna go try it. What is the harm? What could go wrong? What's the worst that could happen? All right. It failed. Place ingredient, place ingredient. Add more ingredients first. We need Appetit and Schwefelnsauer. Oh. Appetit. That is not exactly... No, that's not the right thing. I'm gonna grab one of everything. Holy cow. Never know. Never know what we might need. Alright, so... Appetit and Schwefelnsauer. So we don't have any Schwefelnsauer. Okay, at least the battery doesn't drain as fast as I worried it would. Aha! Here's probably where the Schwefelnsauer is. There it is. Saltpeter shower. Take one of those too. Maybe there's other formulas with these other chemicals. Forward planning in the place with the books where green and white meet. The place with the books where green and white meet.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello, motherfucker. I'm going to fix that right now. Hold on. Alerts. How you doing, OG Assassin? What's up, bud? Channel points. Any custom channel point. See, that is not at all what that's supposed to be. That is supposed to be Dictionary of Thoughts. Save changes. All right. So now it should stop making noise every time somebody plays a sound. There we go. Right on. Good night, bud. Thanks for stopping in. Sleep well. Let's go make our concoction here. Of course, I don't know what Schweffer Sour is in English. Let's go find out. Sulfuric acid, probably. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Let's give OG Assassin his Murph pets. The Murph, as always, appreciates your affections. Yeah, I've never really solved that problem. When I was mostly a VR streamer, it wasn't a problem because my mic is always in front of me. Go. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. We need some Schweffer Sour. I have no idea how to really pronounce that. Boom. All right. What did we get? Nothing. Oh. Rust remover. I have tried to get Murph's purr on the mic here, on this mic, and I can never get it. Good night, bud. Sleep well. Now we can get power to the elevator. Scared me. I'll bet we have to make mixtures of chemicals to power this thing too. But that's what the shtick is. I don't want to go down there necessarily. Oh, there's stairs back up. Okay. So wait. Jeffrey, what's up, bud? Hey, how was the concert? Did you ever hear back from, you know who? How'd that all go? It goes right into here. All right, so nothing off of that. Guess down here we go. Do you believe I'm getting sick? Dumph control? Okay. Something else we have to do to make this start up. Then that is the startup process. Tools. Oh, awesome. Awesome. That's really cool, bud. I kind of had a feeling that would work out. You been anywhere else since the concert? You do anything else? Crying Seal. How you doing tonight, bud? Oh. Oh. No, damn. Okay. So then this wheel up here is something different. Wasser. All right. I think that did something. Yeah, okay. Okay. Now will this start? No. Is it a time thing? No, because that doesn't stop. I almost played ITR tonight, but man, just VR has been working so inconsistently for me. And after being off for a week, I wanted to actually do a show that went well, you know? Didn't have any major hitches and frustrations because I want to have a good time. So I picked a desktop game. Right on. That's really cool, bud. Happy for you. What is this? So that filled. Okay, so then there's something else to do to this thing. But what? We got the water on. Oh, good gravy, Windows. So I don't know. I can't turn this off now that I've turned it on. It dumped a bunch of coal into that potbelly stove looking thing. I can't do anything with it. AF. Maybe something up there? No. Something underneath. Doesn't look like it. We may have to consult the internet. That'd be cool. I'd love to meet her. Say hi. Although you do have to be careful not to, bore your lady. Dictionary of Thoughts, page 74. For Crying Seal. This is a special on Murph After Dark, the Dictionary of Thoughts, what the galaxy of brilliant intellects and advisors once was to kingly courts. This Dictionary of Thoughts is to the individual today. We'll go to page 74. Page 74 splits between capital punishment, cards, and care. So I'm going to pick care. Anxious care rests on a basis of heathen worldly mindedness and of heathen misunderstanding of the character of God. That's A. McLaren. Anxious care rests on a basis of heathen worldly mindedness and of heathen misunderstanding of the character of God. Basically, I think what they're saying there is have faith that everything will work out and you will worry less. You'd be surprised how quickly I can bore a woman, Jeffrey. Ask Mrs. Murphy. The audio cue. Audio cue? Oh, it can't. Yeah, it played a little late. Oh, yeah. The Dictionary of Thoughts contains a multitude of topics. So, multitude of topics. I am a little stuck here. I may just consult the internet because I do believe I give up here because I can't see anything else. The only thing really left is to get up there, but I can't. Where else have I not been? Before we give up completely, let's go. Where else have we not been? Can I vault? No. Can I get up here? Nope. So really, the whole thing is going to center on making this do something. Dampf control. There's no other tools here that look useful. Yeah, let's check the internet. Let's look at our journal entry. The lift in the main hall is not working. If I can restore the power, then perhaps I can use it to reach the surface. Institute lift. All right, let's check the internet. I'll certainly try my best, bud. I don't want a video. Just have to jump over the gap. So you can return to the with the elevator. Okay, so that's part of it. Is there a wiki? Let's see. There's a fandom wiki. There we go. All right. This usually has a walkthrough. Oh, my throat and sinuses are killing me, folks. I am indeed getting sick. Yeah, I don't want to read too much into this. All right, so they don't have a walkthrough. Oh, well. Good gravy. Ba-ba-boom. All right. Fill the water and coal into the machine. Light the coal with the matchsticks. Go to the engine and start it. Fill in the water and coal. Okay, so we did the water and we did the coal. Light it with matchsticks. Okay. I don't have matchsticks. That's the thing. That's what we got to find. So there's the coal. I do have matchsticks. Okay, I must have picked those up somewhere and just had no idea. Well, that's fine. Oh. Oh, good gravy. Ow. Ow. There we go. All right, so now we've got to jump over a gap somewhere to get back to the elevator spot. Is that they meant over here? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We made it. Now we've got power. Let's go fire up that elevator. Oh, shit. We're leaving. We're leaving. We're leaving. Bye. The elevator is taking me up a floor. I should continue through the hallways to reach the surface. It can't be much further now. All right. Let's get an axe out just in case. Oh, there's our pistol. All right, I've got... I think we're going to save those bullets until we get more of them. We can go down. Or we can go down. All right. No entrance. All right, I want to try and save as much battery as I can. Looks like here's our first combat. Can we save? No. I don't know if melee will work. Okay, melee don't work. All right, so melee is no good against the robots. We know that now. Well, I'm out of bullets. I've got 3 bullets left. Just going to get my axe out because... Oh, we're up here. There's the lab. Okay. Can't get in there. All right, that's where we came from. We must have to go up here then. Oh. Very much like Half-Life again.
Hello? Somebody there?
A human voice?
Hello?
Yeah.
It's you. You made it up the elevator. Congratulations.
Thanks,
Who
bud.
are you?
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you, because, you know, you came here, not the other way around.
Well, I'm just a traveler.
Well, I mean, after saving your life, I kind of expected just a tad more information.
Okay, I come from a different place, and I'm just here to look for someone who arrived here just before me.
Well, welcome
Sure,
to
bud.
Reykjavik, then. Woman from a different
Put it on the Discord. Do you mind if we show everybody, or do you just want to keep it in the Discord?
Nobody's come here in over 20 years.
That can't be.
Well, maybe it can't, but it's the truth. This
Then
city
where's
was
Walter?
created 10 years ago.
Well, maybe then you just missed him. Maybe you just...
I mean, you can hardly miss the machine growling and shaking the whole block. It hasn't been doing that for a long time, you know. Listen, you're in danger here. Be for the best if you were to leave
Right, huh?
first. I'll tell you more outside.
20 years?
Oh, man. So Walter might be 20 years older, you know? Time might work differently here. One moment. I will be right back. Gonna check on something. All right. Let's put it in the chat, bud. You ain't clogging nothing. Because I can also show. Look at lovely, beautiful, Puerto Rico. That's where I've been for a few days. We went up into the mountains of Utuado. Set foot and swam in a natural river. I guess all rivers are natural. Saw volcanic sand in that river. That was pretty cool. Saw lots of lizards. Heard the coqui. Had wonderful food. There's the view from our... we stayed at an Airbnb, which was actually a hotel. Long story. But that was our view from there. We could see the beach right by the ocean. Very cool. And this is where Jeffrey's going to show us him and his girl. There we go. And Dewey Bunnell. Awesome. You guys look like you're having a real good time. Look at that. You both look very happy. And he's really cool for taking a picture with y'all. A lot of people charge a ton of money, and a lot of celebrities won't even do it. What a cute couple. You look very happy. She's adorable. Glad you had a good time, bud. Should I go on TikTok with this? Nah. That's pretty awesome. How was the show? Like, was it good? I mean, I imagine it was, but it isn't always. Seeing some of those classic rock fools is sometimes a mixed bag, you know? Sometimes it's kind of a sadness when you see them because it's like it spoils a dream, you know? And sometimes it's not that they're always like that because they're, you know, too old or whatever. Sometimes they're just so old, but then they have a bad show. You know, not all the shows are good shows, and you happen to see one of the bad shows. Those light up the internet and go viral. We've all seen them. All right, so there's got to be something. There's got to be a reason to get in here, and there's got to be a reason it's hard to get in there. That looks like a lift. We want to get outside. So we want to go up, right? Oh, rock on. That's cool. Awesome. I'm glad you had a good time, bud. And your lady friend is beautiful. And you look very happy together. Genuine smiles, genuine smiles. As a former photographer, I recognize genuine smiles. Former photographer and, you know, being on the spectrum and all that. Pattern recognition, as they say. I recognize genuine happiness in a photo. Oh, shit. Okay, so it's got to be something to do with this elevator thing. Or at least this elevator shaft. Because the stairs are blocked. Yeah. Don't let no drama get in the way this time, bud. Let it all slide. The situation should always be y'all versus the world. That is the root of how Mrs. Murphy and I have been so happy for 14 years this week now. We got an anniversary coming up. We're going to go out to a nice dinner tomorrow. So there will be no show tomorrow. We'll do the show. We'll do the Mo show. Friday Night Fights with Mo will be Saturday Night Fights with Mo because Friday night is anniversary date night. What is this here? No, not smooth. Not smooth at all. I do have a smooth, buttery narrative voice. And, you know, when you stream, when you present, when you try to be an entertainer, I think there's a couple different ways you can go about it. You know, you can be completely not yourself. You can portray a character. Or you can try to be genuine and just make yourself be the character. But in order to do that, you, I think, anyway, you have to be your best self. That's kind of what I like about doing this. I really feel like I can be my best self, and I get to be my best self, you know, while we're doing this. So, like, the calm, even-keeled, mellow Murph you see before you is my best self. But I'm not always like that. It takes effort, it takes work, it takes practice. I need this to get up that ledge, and now I've forgotten where that ledge is. All right, how do I get over here? Come on. Good gravy. I'm going to go all the way around. Yep, over there. Let's put the axe away, Nora. So I guess I would say my best self is a real smooth guy. Calm, demeanored, even-keeled, mellow. And, you know, most of the time I really am. But I mean, I get mad. I get frustrated. I blow up sometimes, just like everybody. I do recognize that every time I let that happen, it is a failure. So it's a failure on my part. You know, that's how you gotta see those things. Here we are. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Because a character gets to be difficult to play after a long time, you know? What did I do down there? Why am I back here? Continue through the hallways to reach the surface. It can't be much farther now. Continue through. So coming down here ain't the way. I will take a battery. Got a piece of a robot here. Yeah, no, this ain't right at all. We want to go back up. So this is just how we get back. At some point, maybe. Oh, wait. I'm a dummy. Overcomplicating this. Grossly overcomplicating this. Maybe. Here's hoping. Nope. So close. So close. Shnikes. Okay, so there's nothing to climb over there. And are we gonna have to go back to the internet again? No, let's just explore every avenue before we give up, just like we did before. We know this is the way back. Is there any way to get onto? No. Is there any other way that maybe we could pile up blocks Because there's a few of these boxes here. There's more than one. Ugh. I can just Skyrim that shit. Come on. Yeah. Okay, maybe not. I do believe that is where we want to go. Right there. Oh, man, this has got to be somehow tied to... It's got to be. If it's not this over here, there was no reason to have us go open that door. Because there's going to be no reason to come back here. We're trying to get out. Thanks, bud. Oh, shit. There we go. Mama Mel Frost, how you doing tonight, friend? We'll get you those Murph pets. Billy loves these. You gotta look cute. Good job. Good job. Oh, did you see how close we got to a leg thing? Did you see he was cocked back and ready to go, but he's not laying in the right way for me to get the leg thing spot? On cloud 9, awesome. Glad to hear it. What's got you there? What's going on? What's up? What's cracking? What's cooking? What's good? Alright, so it must be something about getting into here. That's gotta be about it. That's gotta be something to do with it. Alright, let's consult the internet again. Oh, you found out? Awesome! Congratulations. So that's one of each then, right? One of each. Let's get. What did I just do with my web browser? Oh, here it is. But now I remember why I tabbed out, because I want to see my journal. Reach the surface. Reach the surface. I wanted to be surprised. Well, I mean, I married into my first two, my first two daughters, and then we had two more after that. And for my third kid, I wanted to be surprised. So we were surprised. I didn't find out until I saw her born. And on the second one, I just kind of wanted to know. I don't know why. I don't know why I felt differently about it. I think I kind of wanted to prepare. I don't know. Part of it was people were asking too. I really don't know. I enjoyed it both ways. I enjoyed the surprise, and I enjoyed also the experience of looking forward to a specific thing, right? Because there's so much when you're expecting that is unsure, right? There's so much that you don't know. There's so much that you don't find out until the day of. That having that one thing, you know, it was pretty cool also. But I also enjoyed the surprise and was, I cried during both bursts. It was pretty intense. Well, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. So you'll have one of each. That's gonna be awesome. That's a good combo to raise close together. I can attest to. You want a third one, and that one will be a surprise. Nice. Well, good luck. And congratulations. You got a little mini Frost daughter coming. How far along? When is little Micro Frost joining us? Probably if you found out. Oh man, it's been so long. I'm gonna guess 6 more months. That's my guess. Okay, I don't want a spoiler. I want a guide. Apartment Atlas, we've already been through. Oh, this is what I want to bookmark. This is a full walkthrough. All right, so we broke through there. A human voice, blah, blah, blah. Beginning of September, which is, so I was pretty close. 5 months. Well, okay, 4. Okay, so I wasn't that close. Wasn't that far. Well, congratulations that you have this good news, this good discovery. And may everything go as planned and expected. That we may greet this new Frost. Oh, that's a different gun. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Yeah, this is too far. Forward planning. That's about where we are. So, now in the library, you need to pick up the key for later. Oh, that's what it is. We don't have the key. The key. Oh, shit. So are we stuck? Meansy. Redeeming a joke from the joke book. We used to do the dad joke button, but it started repeating itself. So we got Garrison Keeler's Prairie Home Companion, pretty good joke book, 6th edition. All right, Memesy. How many real men does it take to change a light bulb? None. Real men aren't afraid of the dark. Apartments. Oh man, I missed a bunch of stuff. There were more guns? No, this is further along. Yeah, this is steering me specifically someplace. Yeah, I already missed a bunch of this stuff that it's telling me to do. So, am I screwed? Am I stuck? Yeah, what I need to do is just move my phone. There we go. I also reset it anyway. Yeah, you've never had that happen? If I put it over there again, it'll happen again. It's not as noticeable with modern phones. It used to be way more noticeable with old phones. See, hear that? Hear that noise? Hear it? That's from my cell phone. And if I move it, then it won't happen. I used to, the worst were Nextel phones. In the late 90s, I had a Nextel phone, and I remember sitting in a church for an event, like it was a wedding or something. And, you know, they had the house PA system, right? And the speakers were mounted 2 floors up and big, massive speakers, massive. I mean, you know, churches have the best sound systems and video systems out of anywhere. And my Nextel phone made that noise on those big ass speakers, and it was loud. Yeah, I feel like I'm too far. I'm too far in. You know what? Let's just find another. Find another guide. Although I do really kind of feel like, yeah, that's how they look at it. Yeah, I can't find anything else that specifically mentions that. Oh, so you don't actually reach the surface until the end, I guess. Well, now it's been spoiled, but whatever. Find the hive ball in the apartment. What? So we skipped over all kinds of stuff. We missed all kinds of... There was stuff in the apartment. Oh, man. I think we have to start over. Yeah, I don't see any other way through this. I need to be picking up more of these notes. This is 1991. We last remember it being 1989, so this is 2 years. 2 years have gone by. Well, all right. I'm going to give this one more try. I'm going to just start over. And we will pay more attention to everything. And search everything meticulously. And also, apparently, we will pick up a key in that black and white library scene. Because we missed that. Oh, I'm getting big sick. All right, so we've already seen this story here. We're going to skip this. There we go. All right, so let's check everything. I don't have a flashlight. Something's wrong with Walter, and he says he needs to leave. That's right.
I really need to look for Walter. Just hope he didn't do anything stupid.
The hive ball. We're going to look around for notes everywhere. What is this? Please don't smoke in the shaft. Please don't smoke in the something. You know why. You're something to work. I wonder if these things are deliberately illegible, but almost legible. You know what I mean? Like, you can recognize little words.
Leave now. The Stasi might have closed the facility down already.
Now, why is it nudging me along? If I'm supposed to be thorough. Or tear this joint apart. We're just going to make a mess. We're rolling this apartment. It's going to look like somebody broke in. Everything must go to the German punk music that is playing. Everybody goes on the floor. I have not seen the Michael Jackson movie yet. I'm not even positive I will, based on some things I've heard about it, but I don't know. I guess I'm going to wait until other people see it and then use that to decide if I'm going to see it, you know? No, that's me and Walter. IGN says it's bad, so it must be good. I'll buy that. Oh. A brilliant machine. It seems our attempts to transmit living tissue have come to a sobering stop. Initial tests were done on microscopic plankton, a test which it seemed to be successful as the subjects continued to thrive for days after. Then we tested on algae, at which point the side effects became slightly more apparent. Some of the algae survived the process, and really, other than a slight variation in color, it seemed fine. But there's more notes that tell the rest of that story. Let's check everywhere. Oh, we're rolling our own apartment. Let's throw the soap in the toilet. There. Let's throw all the toilet paper in the toilet. Can we flush it? Throw some toilet paper in the bathtub. Yeah, throw the curling iron in the bathtub. There you go. Psh. Nothing in here. Can I flush the toilet? No. Oh, come on. That is a video game must. It's like that rule about if there's a gun in the first act, it has to be fired before the second act. If there's a toilet, it needs to have a working flush handle in a video game. Think how many video games you've seen a toilet in and how many of them have not flushed. Boo. Right on. Are you going to get it from Madison Seating for a steep discount, or are you getting that fancy green one? All right, I guess we're done here. We've sufficiently wreaked havoc. Everything is all over the floor. Even our shoes. Our shoes are actually in two separate rooms. Our vacuum cleaner is in the bathtub. Our kitchen's a mess. Our office is a mess. We did get an achievement for pulling that thing out of the trash. I don't know what that was. Let's get more. Oh, we can't grab the remote. Everything on the floor. That should be an achievement. Wreck your own apartment. Was that? Oh, who's that? I wonder if that's kids we know in the story, or if that's one of us as a kid with a sibling, or... November 1989. And I believe that's the East German flag. Yeah, right on. I think you're going to be really happy with that purchase, dude. I've had the Steelcase chair for quite some time. I mean, we were at our old house when we ordered these, and we had previously been getting basically an office chair a year, pretty much, you know, every year, maybe 2 years. You know, some Office Max special, 120, 150 bucks every year. And I got kind of sick of that. And so we looked for discounted Steelcase. Got them, 300 bucks a pop. So not cheap, but also not as expensive as Steelcase can get.
Walter wasn't kidding.
And we've had no problems with them. You will have to get aftermarket wheels. The wheels that come with with any office chair really are kind of trash, but Amazon, I can send you a link. Amazon sells these. They look like inline skate wheels, basically. They're real tough, real durable. And they roll nice and smooth. They're definitely worth it. And they're cheap. It's like a $20, $30 thing. In fact, let me just... Yeah. Let me just get that. Skate wheels. Oh, so that's what you're talking. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about then. Not just for everybody else. This is what I'm talking about here. $20, set of 5. They're from China or wherever. I don't know, but they work amazingly. I have replaced these once, but they lasted many years. The first set, and I just replaced them like last year because one of them had a divot in it. It developed a flat spot. So that was making it spin funny.
A tangent resonance. It's not usually like that.
Not usually like that, huh? What's it usually like, Nora? Wonder if we have to check around the neighborhood for anything. All right, restricted access kind of makes sense. Is this, no, that's not our apartment. No, I haven't had any problems at all with them, and they worked way better than the factory ones and were way nicer to my floors. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. But yeah, I mean, we've had no problem. The railings, not the railing, the armrests are a little like chewed up from the cats, but that's about it. They're not destroyed. They're still soft. The seat is still soft. The function is still smooth, you know, elevation and recline and all of that stuff. Still feels very solid. Doesn't make any weird wiggling or any weird noises. They have just been great.
Where is everyone?
So a couple of weeks later, we wanted to try something of notable scale and complexity, such as a rat. With the living rat inside, we started the procedure, and as the machine rumbled into life, there was this, like a heavy rhythmic shockwave emanating from the shaft. It was shaking the entire room around us. That must be that shaking the whole damn street that guy was talking about. No, we can't get back there. Security Zone 1. Keep documents ready. Deep carpet casters. Well, whatever you get, I would recommend nothing that has a plastic wheel. The reason why I like these inline skate wheels is it's like a durable, soft kind of rubber. More like rubber than plastic, but not like tire rubber. You know, like real thick, like an inline skate wheel. And the stock wheels were plastic, and that plastic just doesn't last. It just doesn't last. And also the split wheel design where it's like 2 wheels and then the pin in the middle, you know, the standard office chair style, those are prone to warping. The wheels will canter like that. The 2 halves. Oh, yeah, okay, we're going up.
Am I still dreaming? Focus, Nora.
Oh, I don't want to be sick. But I have no choice. It's gonna happen. Oh, Desmond is up in his little tree.
You here?
Dr. Walter Rebel. Project. So is he like a project manager? Okay, so he's not the department head, but this is his baby. This is his project. Diploma, something physics. Walter Rebel. 1981, so 8 years. 8 years after graduation of probably an advanced degree, like a doctorate. So we're middle-aged, maybe. What's this? I want to inform you that Comrade Schabowski publicly said in a press conference 45 minutes ago that GDR citizens are free to cross the borders. I would suggest collecting all documents you can, as there will be consequences to your program. We sincerely wish you all the best. I wonder what the consequences to the program would be. Like, I don't get the implication of the fall of the Berlin Wall.
He left his key card?
On this project.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the skates, yeah, I know what you're talking about. When I move this chair, the whole bottom spins as it's moving. Like, I can't stop it. In fact, that's why I had to replace the set when one of them got a divot, because it can't spin when one of them has a divot. Then it spins around on that wheel as a center point and it will move right. But as long as they spin freely, I mean, it is kind of a cattail hazard. But other than that, I don't mind it. Although on carpet, I guess, yeah, on carpet it wouldn't move very well, would it? You could get one of them plastic carpet pad things that, you know, for office chairs. Desk areas. Yeah, I know what you mean, though, now. If you've got carpet, it wouldn't really roll well.
Come on. Yes, perfect.
All right, this time we're going to check every room. We're going to leave that door open. Check every room. Oh, it closed on us. All right, this is the records area. There's boxes. What hurt your legs so many times? Like a pad? Really? How? All right, there's the code. How did that cut you? Right on, Jeffrey. Sleep well. Thanks for stopping in tonight, bud. Enjoy your tour tomorrow. Sleep well. We will see you next time. Tangent materials. Tangent materials. Okay, so there's probably more stuff in here. Because I didn't really look around in here. Not really. No, nothing. Nothing laying around, no notes. It's over here. Did I check both of these? Yeah, okay. Okay. None of these computers are working. Nobody's got a note. Oh, it's a baby carriage. It's an old antique stroller. That's pretty cool. That's real cute. Well, then rip out all your carpet. Rip out all your carpet, lay a floating vinyl floor. Home improvement, right? Oh, carpet is the first thing to go every house we move into. We successfully eradicated all of it in the last house, over 9 years of living there. We're almost done eradicating it from this house. We've got carpet in our bedroom, and we've got carpet on the stairs leading between the basement and the first floor. And that's it. And I mean, we kind of have to. My youngest daughter has pretty bad allergies, and carpets are just a cesspool for people with allergies. They hang on to all kinds of allergens, all kinds of shit, and then it gets kicked up.
Why is it shaking that bad? Walter! Are you here?
Oh, man.
What's happening here?
Yeah.
Why is it going
That one's no
wrong?
fun, dude. We did that last year ourselves. Furnace and AC.
No.
We had to take out debt for that one. We had to put that on a card, so to speak, on a loan. That will be paying off over time. It ain't cheap, but it is. I mean, what are you going to do, you know? What are you going to do? Not have AC in the summer? There's almost nowhere in America you can get away with that anymore. You used to. If you live in Michigan, like I do, used to be, temperate in the summer. Now we get all those days north of 80, 90. And you live in the South. So it's even more critical to have AC. You have the criticality of AC where you live is like the criticality of heat here. Like you may or may not have a furnace living where you live. Gotta have one up here. Now I'm kind of rushing through this. I want to make sure I can't open any of these doors. Make sure there's not anything laying on the ground over here. All right. Yeah, she's allergic to cats, if that's... But she'd never let it stop her. She loves them. She absolutely loves them. And she just keeps a distance sometimes when she has to, you know? Yeah, sometimes that's how it goes, man. One thing after another. But, you know, that's how good things are too sometimes. It's gonna be all right in the end.
You did it.
I get you.
Brilliant idiot.
Sometimes it does. These are all B. These are all A. I missed that there was a sequence on these last time. I made that harder than it had to be. Let's get this out of here. This is a contaminant. Oh. Can't. Oh, man. 1A. All right.
I'm coming for you, Walter. You can't leave me here.
Oh man, you're telling me. But you know,
Okay.
at least
Gotta manually set the security protocols.
at least we facilitated regime change, right? We replaced the Ayatollah Khomeini with the Ayatollah Khomeini. So, you know, not all was lost. It's for something, right? You know, we're making sacrifices. We're making sacrifices so that Palantir can get rich. Which, isn't that worth it?
Finally.
Ain't that worth it?
Get me the hell out of here.
Don't you feel like you're contributing to something, you know?
Alright. This feels weird now.
Man, I never even thought about how that's affecting the gig economy people like DoorDash and Uber.
Is this supposed to happen? Is this supposed to happen? Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell?
It's okay, I got plenty of snark for you, bud. I got plenty of snark for both of us.
Okay.
Holy shit, indeed. You gotta make a decision, bud. Once you make a decision and you got a plan and you start to, you know, confront certain things that you're not really confronting right now, this doesn't make any sense. Once that happens, you will feel a whole lot better. And the disassociation and detachment that you are experiencing will fall away. Nonsensical notes. Somewhere around here, though, is a key on a desk that we're supposed to find. Can't remember how we got out of here. Did we walk through a door? We did. Oh, yeah, okay. We're going to save over our first one. So we've got a save mechanic in here. Where is this key? That's what the walkthrough mentioned. Maybe it's in the next room over. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be much up here. Be really trippy of how long it takes you to get through this is how much time is passing in the other world. Like the game gets harder the longer you take in this. That would be a cool little spin. Well, see, now that gets us out of the library. So we didn't find the key. All right, let's go back. Let's load out.
Newspapers say he knows things or best signs of strange days. I don't mind about all this. I just don't.
All right, so these notes don't make sense. Can I jump down? Ooh. Probably a good thing I can't, huh?
I think he's being held by the security forces right now.
What do you mean? Well, I don't understand what you mean by that. kill your character. Oh, you mean like medication? You know, it's not always necessarily medically treated. Sometimes it is treated through behavioral therapy. But even if it is medically treated, and even if the medicine does have side effects, at that point the decision becomes, are the side effects worse than the lack of focus? You know, my son, I don't mind. I mean, I guess I really shouldn't talk about it too much because it's his business. You know, it's really more his business than mine. But you know, I'll tell a little bit. He's got ADHD, and we medicate him with a small dose of an ADHD medication. And we watched him very closely and asked him if he felt bad or different or slow or, you know, wrong when he took it. And he never reported anything like that. And honestly, I feel like, at least for him, and maybe even for you, and I know for me, the lack of focus is very frustrating. It's frustrating to have, right? And I feel like even if there were some side effects, he would still choose it. Now, I don't know that for sure because he doesn't report anything, and we don't observe any sluggishness or any, you know, lack of joy or anything like that, because those are the things that I would be worried about. We don't notice it at all. He's a happy kid, and he can focus now, and I think that added ease of being able to, you know, kind of calm down in combination with behavioral therapy as well. I think that helps him to feel better, you know. So now I learned how to cope with, as Mama Mel says, neurospiciness the hard way. We weren't really diagnosing that kind of thing in the 80s. Not so much anyway. I'm giving up on that key. Just going to go here. Maybe it's on the other side of this. But I am certainly appreciative of my coping methods, even though they are imperfect, because I choose that over the racing and, you know, the inability to stop on one thing. If anything, I self-medicate with big fat bags of weed. It does help slow things down, you know. He comes by it honestly. That's all I can say. Like I've seen him be frustrated at not being able to focus, I guess is what I'm saying. I've seen it. And I know that it bothers him when he can't. And so I'm glad to do whatever we can, you know, to help him. It's legal where I am, although I had a nice little tolerance break because it is not legal in Puerto Rico. So I had none while we were there. Oh man, I never did find that key that was supposed to be on that. I didn't even see any sort of it looked like it was supposed to be on a desk or a table. I didn't see anything. Oh, she's not she doesn't partake.
What is this?
There's 1A. That thing and the suitcase came through.
Walter?
That's funny. I just noticed that. I didn't notice that the first time. This was in that pod with us. That hatch cover and that suitcase. So it all came over. It all came through. I am not, what I would call an addict. Like, that particular recreation is not a core part of my identity. But I do believe I would not be able to live someplace where it was outright illegal now that it has been legal. And I'm used to it being legal, Oh, wow, that's trippy. Oh, Mama Mel. You don't want it to get into the breast milk. Now, is that something that is for sure? Like, what do I mean? Are we positive scientifically, medically that it? Well, I guess everything does. Everything ends up in the breast milk, doesn't it? Everything goes in there. Everything that goes in you goes in there. Man, that's gotta be rough. How do you cope? What are your coping mechanisms for that? How do you compensate for the lack of medication? Machine powered up and was stable for 12 minutes before an unexpected shutdown. Huh. Still seems to be no clear operational purpose. That's fairly common, by the way, Memesy, for your particular situation and history with that particular thing. I got a friend whose father he partook a lot, and I mean, probably more than me for sure. An old pro, Cheech and Chong level, and he never touches the stuff. Every once in a while, like we have partaken together, me and him, every once in a while, but it just doesn't interest him. And my own history, my dad used some chemicals that I absolutely refused to touch, have refused to touch my entire life because of that history, which is a good thing because they're hell of a drug, and it pretty much ruined his life. So I'm glad for that. But yeah, seeing his experience with it, seeing that example definitely kept me away from those things. All right, we got our flashlight. Right on. Good job, Kira. Being supportive. He seems like a supportive kind of guy. He seems like a caretaker. You know what I mean? Like a kind of guy that looks after you. I notice my son fidgeting a lot too with things. And like sometimes I have to consciously hold back the constant parental urge to correct behavior. Like if he's messing with something for no reason, my first thought as a parent is, oh my God, he's going to break it. Or, like he was fidgeting with, we were flying to Puerto Rico. He's fidgeting with something on the seat in front of him. And, somebody is sitting in that seat. And so like there's this fine line where you like, I want to let him be free and let him have these outlets and these vents, you know, that he can choose to do to regulate himself, which he's very, very good at. He's getting very good at regulating himself. But at the same time, you don't want him to bug the person in front. So like you got to kind of keep a watchful eye on how intensely he's fidgeting with the thing and what he's doing, you know. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Good man. Good man. That is something that I actually had to learn the hard way to be more, and I'm still working on it. I'm not perfect here. I'm sure Mrs. Murphy would attest, but I am getting better. I'm getting better every year at trying to be more proactive about taking care of things, you know, not leaving them to my partner. And I got to work on it some more. I still got to work on it some more. But like we've started, we found a balance and a division of things. And she definitely does more. She does more cleaning than I do for sure. I do the cooking. And my mother-in-law does the laundry. It's a nice setup. The rule in our house is whoever cooks, the other person does dishes. So sometimes she or Grammy will cook, and then I'll do the dishes. But like, that's a hard lesson for a lot of guys to get about, you know, something's on the floor, pick it up. Like, I feel like we are pampered in our lives and don't see things because of that pampering and that privilege. Like, you know, especially if you're a boy, your mother tends to like pick up after you. And like that's I try not to do that to my son because I want him to take care of himself and not do this to some poor girl someday. But like, I feel like you get used to everything just sort of solving itself, you know? And so you don't see things like, oh, there's socks on the floor. You don't see things like, oh, the laundry's a little behind. And it can take conscious effort, you know, to get over that and to start to notice those things and do something about them. I was anxious to say the least, and in his hand, message in question. As I drew my attention to the paper he had given, I tried to make out what I was looking at. Huh. Telegraph. All right, so I wonder if that's what we were reading in the library there. Oh yeah, we've bought all kinds of stuff, Mel, and also like I save things like bubble wrap. He loves bubble wrap, and he'll do things like just roll up paper and tear little pieces of paper. It's got to be what it is, man. We've bought him fidget spinners. We've bought him little poppy things. Anything with buttons and switches on it. Yeah, not my grandma, my mother-in-law. My kid's Grammy. He is getting very good at regulating himself. In fact, we noticed that on the trip. We were out to lunch, and one of the big things is you can get overstimulated, right? And he can get overstimulated, and too many people talking at him, too much going on, and it really crabs him out. And there at the lunch, he kind of just found a seat a little bit away from us, you know, it's a big place. He's like, oh, I want to sit over here and look at the river. So we let him sit over there and look at the river. And he regulated himself. You know, he kept his distance, and then he would come back. He'd come back and interact with us. Go back to the seat. Come back and interact with us. Go back to the seat. Come back and get some more food. Go back to the seat. Yeah, we were really proud of him in that moment because that's self-regulation, right? Self-regulation is the goal. My mother-in-law's cooking is amazing. What is really good is her baking. She made some beef stew today. It was delicious. but she bakes amazing things. She made some biscuits for this stew. Those were great. She bakes cookies. She bakes cakes. She bakes all kinds of stuff. And has a working knowledge, what I like to call a working knowledge of baking. Like, she understands what she can tweak and change in a recipe and what impact those changes will have. She can read a recipe and spot the things people are doing wrong and change them up to what they should be. Because especially if you're looking at Facebook, some of them recipes are like lazy. So they use prepackaged foods and prepackaged ingredients when there's a real do those things. It takes a working knowledge to spot that stuff. I'm starting to get there with cooking. Starting. Always working on it. To machine. Right on. Do love a good cookie. All right. Nothing here. Is anything we want? Just running pockets here. All right. Let's save this game. She makes homemade bread. We have homemade bread all the time. It is amazing. It's called English muffin bread. So it has like the nooks and crannies inside the big holes, kind of like an English muffin, but it's got a nice hard crust, like good bread. Oh, shit. All right.
What was that?
Just want to make sure we're looking around enough. All right, that was our save detour. Is this where we came from? No. What's that? 10, 10, 10. Huh. I wonder if that's a date, like 2010? Like, that would explain the 20 years. It would be 2010 now. Here. So where did we go? We're not in another world. We're on Earth. Somewhere else. Oh, Murph. Do you want lappy time, Murph? I think Murph wants lappy time. One moment. Since I won't be able to get up for a while, I'm going to go check on my patio. Be right back. All right, Murph. Well, one moment. He's coming back. Oh, Murph, come here. Come here, Murph. You have to come closer. I can't pick you up. Mm-hmm. Oh, Murph. Oh, these are from Memesy. Memesy says, hey. Oh, I've got a Nico on my lap, too. Nico just jumped on my leg. All right. Murph. Murph. No. 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 You have to stay here. All right, Murphy. Well, listen, Nico, you got to get out of the way. Oh, this is going to be bad. I had Murph, and then Nico jumped on my leg right here, so Murph couldn't settle or get out. The Murphs, as always, appreciate your affections. Yeah, you might get Nico, too. He's going to be back. Nico doesn't give up after one try. He wants his pankins. He needs him pankins, and he will get him pankins. Machine invasion. Oh. So again, with the Half-Life 2 parallels. I mean, it was an alien invasion, but... That's what happened over the last 20 years. These robots invaded. Oh, almost all kitties love pankins. I have a theory about cats. There are cats who like pankins, and there are cats who have not yet been introduced to pankins. And those are the two kinds of cats. And it's really, see, how you introduce a cat to pankins is very important, because you can fail and they'll hate them. You got to introduce them properly. We haven't introduced Desmond to pankins yet. Around the outside of the paper were measurements, and at the center, a diagram depicting some kind of machine. Oh, my nose is so plugged up. I'm talking like... this is why narrators don't work sick. 97 pages were printed in total, all showing components that make up the large machine. See, your throat is supposed to rattle the whole time you're talking, like you're supposed to constant vibration, but you have a plugged up nose. You get the whisper out too on some syllables, and it's inconsistent. And it sounds bad. Well, that just means you got to be more gentle. Maybe start with butt scratches. See, you can do pankins too hard. Murph likes to be scooped up like a baby, and so, you know, he's in the back and he's looking up at me, right? He's looking up at me. He's on his back. I've got my hand under his butt and my other hand under, you know, his shoulders or neck or whatever. And I will just kind of pat him with the butt hand like you would a baby when you're holding a baby. Just real gentle, real slow. He likes that. He likes that. Nico likes aggressive pankins. And he can't get enough. He will keep coming back and coming back and coming back over and over and over again until he is all pankined out. I bet I could do it, Memesy. It might take me a while, but I bet I could introduce both them cats to pankins. I bet I could do it. See, I'm an old pro. A cat whisperer. I bet my youngest daughter could do it too. She inherited that. She is now the new cat whisperer. Every animal that girl has ever met has just fallen head over heels in love with her. Very often, Nico and Desmond are nowhere to be found down here because they're up fighting over access to her room, or fighting with each other in her room for access to her bed, or fighting with each other on her bed for access to the closest spot to her. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to go real gentle then. If she's biting, you're doing it too hard. All right, so I've been all through here. I realize I'm kind of walking around in circles sometimes in these places, but it's because I missed so much on that first playthrough that we tried that I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. You know, I want to just check over everything, sometimes twice, just to make sure, you know? No entrance. Let's make sure I'm not missing a note, because notes really seem to be the big thing. Also, I thought I caught wind in that wiki. There was like a submachine gun in here that I missed. My sinuses are killing me, Smalls. They're killing me. I hate being sick. I turn into an absolute infant. It doesn't happen very often. I've got a pretty good immune system. But when it fails me, I hate life. I have seen some of The Boys. I think I've seen like 3 seasons, and I mean, long forgotten so much about what was going on. If I were to revisit that, I would start over. But it's, I gotta admit, pretty low priority compared to some other things I want to see.
An elevator. Maybe that's the way out of this terrible place.
I feel like that's another show like Breaking Bad where some people are idolizing the wrong characters or reading the right characters the wrong way. Like Walter White in Breaking Bad, you know? That show is so brutal, though. So brutal and disgusting. I do love Carl Urban's character in that show. And I wish I could see more of that guy in a different universe, you know? Like maybe make it be a series of movies or something. I don't know, just him.
What?
Okay, so I think he's aiming for that light. Maybe I should do that too to save ammo.
You should probably get the hell out of there.
Then tell me how.
The elevator needs power. The steam machine.
All right, we gotta make.
Who are you? Hey, wait, come back.
We don't need him. This one we need. I remember that. All right, let's look around for notes and stuff here. Oh, there's a record we found somewhere that would go on that. I forgot about that. Really? I don't know. I think the guy that played Huey's the young kid, right? Who falls in love with, what's her name? Starlight Express, Starshine, Sunshine. What the hell's her name? I like that actor. I like that actor in that role. And honestly, picturing, I don't know that I agree with you, bud. Picturing Simon Pegg in that role, he's too old is what it is. And I hate to, as an old person myself, I don't want to be ageist. I feel like for that character, especially to fall in love with whatever Sunshine, Buffy, he needed to be a younger character. Starlight, yeah. Simon Pegg is way too old for Starlight. I mean, maybe back in the day, like he was almost too old for Starlight when he was in the zombie movie that he was in. What was that one? Why can I not remember? Kill Phil, Run Down to the Pub for a Point. Shaun of the Dead, yes. Thank you. Because that would have bugged me all night. And I would have had to tab out to look it up. Yeah, he was almost too old for her in that movie. But I could see it at that point. I mean, he really, the Huey character needs to be super young, just like Starlight. They need to be like they're just out of high school. Isn't she? She's just out of high school. Right? Oh, wait, I gotta make the stuff. Either way, she's too young for current day Simon Pegg. Yeah, I mean, seeing an actor like him, like put Simon Pegg in a younger body, I can see what you're saying and agree. Simon Pegg in a younger body absolutely would be good for that. And he's got a good sense of like physical comedy that I think is important for that role, which, I mean, the guy doing it now also, you know, he's good, but you know, yeah, seeing what Simon Pegg could do with that role would be pretty interesting. I feel like there'd be some other cool options too, like Will Wheaton from 1987. That would be kind of funny because he was a shitty actor. But I could see him in that role, in that character, you know, even with that. I shouldn't say he's a shitty actor. He had to act kind of shittily in that show because it was campy. That's really the direction more than anything. Oh, we can close it. No, we opened something. What did that just do? What did that do? And now I can't turn it anymore. So I have no idea what it did. Daniel Radcliffe. Oh, man. Daniel Radcliffe post Harry Potter. Yeah, like as his breakout dark serious role. That would be funny. I could get behind that. All right, we're just trying to kind of look around, look for notes, for little secret crannies and nooks. Like that wheel. We didn't turn that wheel last time. I don't know what that did. What about not Daniel Radcliffe? What about the dude who played Ron Weasley? There's that album. Let's go back. Let's go play this album. Oh, we can't. Wait, yes, we can. Yes, we can. We got to go up here. We got to go around and jump over a gap. You know what would also be funny? Now, hear me out. This is my hear me out for the conversation we're having. For the casting of Huey in The Boys, hear me out. Hear me out. a young Cheech Marin. Like 1979 Cheech Marin, like Up in Smoke Cheech Marin, not Born in East LA Cheech Marin. Picture it. With the accent and everything. Just playing it full Mexican. I never found the gun. Was I supposed to find the gun yet? No, the gun is somewhere else, ain't it? All right, where was that record? It was over here. The Pour Me Blues. Interesting. Wonder if you can make a health vial. Because we've got all these other chemicals. I dig old music like this. What's that? Ammo full. Oh. I want to listen to the whole song. Maybe that's an achievement. Who else? Who else could play Huey in The Boys? How about Anthony Michael Hall from The Breakfast Club? Oh, you know who would be great? If we're going back to the 80s for Huey, let's come. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Memesy. Don't. Just hear me out. Gary Coleman. Gary Coleman from Different Strokes. As an adult, as like a, 19, 20-year-old. Gary Coleman. We completely flipped the character. Gary Coleman falls in love with Starlight and she falls in love with him. I dig this song. I'm also going to look up, well, let's let the song play. I want to look up if we can make a health kit. We've got a healing vial right now. But I've got an open slot, 2 open slots for 2 more. All right. And then we can't play it again, and we can't take the record back. Oh, we can. We can play it again. We just can't take it back. Okay. All right. Let's look up. Industria Craft Health Vial. Health vial. No. Industria. I've only found 2 healths. Played far enough to have 5 weapons and lots of ammo, but I've only found 2 healths. Is this normal? I keep dying because I have no backup health. Is there a cheat for health, or am I missing something? Same position. And this is in normal mode. Crates only drop ammo. And the statue were only 2. Man. So let's take away craft. Health pack. Can be found in the tangent universe. So maybe that's where we are. We're in the future in the tangent universe. So maybe not our universe. Because like, why so many chemicals? Oh man, I don't know if I could replace Carl Urban as the butcher. Well, let's think about it. Let's give it a real college try. Oh, I feel like an accent would be required, but there are actors who could just fake the accent. In fact, Carl Urban is faking the accent, isn't he? How about the dude who played, what the hell was his name? I can't remember his name. I gotta look it up. Abraham in The Walking Dead. This guy. You remember this guy? Picture him. Tom Holland as Huey. Yep, for sure. Look for a clip of Abraham in The Walking Dead so you can see him. Look you can tell from the pictures. Like, he's basically the redheaded version of the current butcher, and also he has a southern accent instead of a what is the butcher? British? Something? Australian maybe? I don't know, but this guy talks like a redneck. He dies brutally in that show. Holy cow. But still like a boss. All right. So I don't know what else we can brew in that thing. I guess we will. We've already kind of... Well, no, we didn't check in here for notes, did we? Did we thoroughly evaluate this place? Make sure none of these drawers open. What else is in here? We didn't really look around in here. I feel like maybe combining... I'll tell you what, let's do a little experimentation. There's things next to each other. Maybe they're next to each other for a reason. Jeff Morgan. Who's Jeff Morgan? Oh, we can't make anything else. All right. Well. Oh, okay. I guess I should have picked up on that. If you would have said Jeffrey Dean Morgan, I would have absolutely picked up on it. He could do the butcher. He could absolutely be butcher. Although he'd have to gain some weight. I feel like butcher should be stocky and beefy in a way that Jeffrey Dean Morgan is not. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Did I ever find those matches? Oh, there they are. They were right there. That's what I picked up, and I didn't pay attention. That's why this... Otherwise, I would have figured this out. I just never realized I picked up matches. All right, so let's go turn on the water and light up the fire, get the power going. And the coal. Can we get more coal? Make the fire hotter? No. The switch is activated and it stays activated. Yeah, the butcher is kind of high-strung, ain't he? Well, he's not really high-strung. He's like, he's still until he reacts, and every action is an overreaction, right? Every reaction is an overreaction with Butcher. So not necessarily slow, but like heavy. Mr. T, a young Mr. T could be Butcher. Ooh. Memesy. Let's gender swap these characters. Let's gender swap the characters. We need a lady to play Butcher. A lady Butcher. I would go with fuck, what the hell was her name? Cynthia Rothrock. Cynthia Rothrock could be Butcher. Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Homelander? Nah, Homelander has to be blonde-haired and blue-eyed, I think. Homelander has to look like who he looks like. So like Chris Evans, Chris Pine, you know, that kind of look. No, but I mean, he'd have to be. So then we'd have to make Jeffrey Dean Morgan blonde, and he'd also have to be way younger, but that's not going to fix his... he'd have to wear blue contacts or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's still too spicy, too interesting to be Homelander. Homelander has to be like... Oh, shit. Homelander has to be boring American apple pie. I think he is cast really well, the Homelander character. I think he is cast as close to perfect as any of them. Alright, so there's our gun. We should, we can't go back and pick up any of that ammo that we couldn't pick up. Uma Thurman as Lady Butcher, yeah. I would buy that. What the hell was her name? She was in The Long Kiss Goodnight. Well, this is gonna bug me. This is gonna bug me. So we're gonna look it up. What the hell is her name? Gina Davis. Gina Davis could absolutely do it. Have you ever seen the movie The Long Kiss Goodnight? If you have not, you need to. It is also one of Samuel L. Jackson's finest performances. Oh man, so hitting that light doesn't do anything. Beetlejuice. She in Beetlejuice? Oh, that's right. Then she played the mother in Beetlejuice? No. Did she? No, she played an evil character, I think. Somebody that was trying to buy that property. There's got to be a weak spot on those things that I'm missing. Because I'm almost out of bullets. Oh, you know what I haven't been doing? Trying to break those boxes. Or any of these boxes. Because maybe there's stuff in them, you know? You should see, seriously, you should see Long Kiss Goodnight. That is a good movie, bud. That is a fantastic action movie. It's a lot like, I would compare it to La Femme Nikita in construction. Like, that's the kind of story it is. Like, you know, memory erasure kind of thing, and then an activation, right? Yeah, I don't remember Beetlejuice well enough to know who that is. It wasn't the mother, though, was it? Yeah. Yeah, it's been 100 years since I saw Beetlejuice. All right, so there's a key to this that we never got, I think. And I think that's what we missed in that library. And this is kind of where we get stuck. Let's see. Let's get up here.
Hello? Somebody there?
A human voice?
Hello?
It's you. You made it up the elevator. Congratulations.
I got a perfect lady.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask.
The hell's his name? The fish dude.
You know,
I got a lady version of the fish dude.
here, not the other way around.
Kate
Well,
McKinnon.
I'm just a traveler.
Kate McKinnon would kill that role.
I mean, after saving your life, I kind of expected it.
Kate McKinnon would absolutely slay as the Deep.
Okay, I come from...
Because you have to, like, look stupid on
different
purpose, right?
place.
Because the Deep is not
I'm
bright.
just here to look for someone who arrived here just before me.
I think she could do it. In fact, I think she could do it better than the male counterpart is doing now. And he's doing really well.
Nobody's come here in over 20 years.
That can't be.
Well, maybe it can. But it's the truth. This city was evacuated 10 years ago.
Well, maybe then you just missed him. Maybe you just...
I mean, you can hardly miss the machine growling and shaking the whole block.
Indeed.
For a long time, you know.
Oh, I shut that door behind me. That's why I got fixated here.
It'd be for the best if you were to leave this building first.
Okay, so it's got to be...
20 years?
Oh, ow.
Something is not right here.
There's got to be a reason to bust this open. Holy cow, I'm a dummy. There's been a ladder here the entire time. I started this game over because I missed a ladder. That is incredible. Well, let's look around. Let's make sure we got everything out of here. Now I know. Now I know how to get out. There we go. See, breaking some of these boxes does give you stuff. Supply. The ones that say supply. I've been missing that. I know, but isn't that sometimes the testament, Memesy, of a good actor? That you can hate the character. Because I hate Homelander. I deeply hate Homelander. And that is 100% because that guy is a fantastic actor. 100%. Like, if they can make you hate them, holy cow. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, another example. I mean, you hated Negan if you watch Walking Dead. Negan is not a sympathetic character in the slightest. Is this another safe spot? No, this is how we get back out. Bring a box up there.